Emma Raducanu is preparing to compete at the Australian Open, where she will face unseeded players in the opening rounds. Emma Raducanu will hope to start 2026 strongly as the Australian Open gets underway. The 23-year-old is ranked 28th at the tournament and will not play another seeded player until the third round in Melbourne. Qualifying matches have already begun with plenty of players looking to replicate Raducanu's career-defining triumph at the 2021 U.S. Open. The British ace came through qualifying to eventually clinch the major title at Flushing Meadows while still a teenager. Being seeded means Raducanu, who is currently competing at the Hobart International, should theoretically have an easier route to progress at the Australian Open. However, there are several names that the young star wishes to avoid as she looks to start the new year off on a positive note. Here, Express Sport takes a look at the potential opponents who could be a nightmare draw for Raducanu. Sloane Stephens is the only Grand Slam champion currently making her way through qualifying. The 32-year-old won the U.S. Open in 2017, but has seen her ranking plummet in recent years due to injury. Qualifiers need to win 3 matches to reach the main draw. Stephens overcame Barbara Palikova in the first round and will face a stern test in her next match against Australia's Olivia Gadecki. The American was previously ranked as high as third back in 2018, but extended breaks from competition saw her begin this year as world number 1098. However, Raducanu may hope to avoid the former Australian Open semifinalist as she looks to reclaim her past glory. Fellow Brit Katie Boulter would be an unfortunate opponent for Raducanu in the opening rounds. Being drawn against each other would also ensure British fans are guaranteed one less hopeful to cheer on. Boulter was initially scheduled to be part of qualifying, but has since been moved into the main draw. She was the first alternate and benefited from a player withdrawing. Despite some initial confusion when qualifying matches were first announced, the 29-year-old was seeded number 22 at last year's Australian Open, reaching the second round. Injury battles and a loss of form mean she is no longer ranked in the top 100, but Boulter remains a formidable early opponent for any player in the main draw.